Welcome to Car Show Television.
Guys, it's Alex. I'm here at the RPM International Motorsports Expo of 2013 here at beautiful Disney's Coronado Springs. And we're here with Stacy David from Gears. Another real treat for us to have you here. Stacy, so much going on here today, right?
Oh man, there's all kinds of cars. There's Corvettes, there's Mustangs, all these Mustang guys out here. There's a couple of rat rods, there's hot rods, there's all kinds of stuff. I love shows like this.
Yeah, it really is incredible. And what promises to come up in December from the 4th through the 8th at Walt Disney World Resorts promises to be even bigger than this, and a lot more so, don't you think?
Yeah, they say that it's just going to be monstrous. This is just the warm-up act for what's going to happen in December, so we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good affiliation for you with RPM, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking to do a lot more. We're looking to take the motorsports stuff a lot further. We're looking to do stuff on the shows with it. There's a lot of other guys affiliated with other TV shows here. It's going to be some cool stuff.
Yeah, they really rolled out the red carpet, as you can see. Very Hollywood here, as you can imagine. So we're having a great time. You have a lot of fans here now, Stacy. Tell us what's going on now with Gears.
Well, as most people know, the Speed Channel went away, and we knew that that was coming up. Right now we're going to MAV TV, and one of the main reasons for that is that they support motorsports heavily. You know, and they've got the Lucas money behind it. They're ready to jump into it. They are going to become the next motorsports network. That's what they want to do, and we want to be there with them. We help them build that, because most of the things that we've found out with all the TV shows is that they want reality shows. They want people to act like idiots, and the car world is better than that.
Right.
You know, we've got engineers, we've got artists, we've got designers, builders. The car world is the world that built America. You know, and yet we're being buffoons on TV. So we're not going to do that. And we're going to present this, and we're going to get people in here and enjoy their cars and celebrate the gearhead world.
It's so funny you should say that, Stacy, because at Car Show Television, we've always been about that, and not having the drama queen stuff, just about real people with real cars who really know their stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is, everybody knows when you go to build a car, if you don't plan it right, if you don't budget it right, it doesn't happen. So that's the first thing you learn when you do a car. So we need to celebrate that, you know, and let people know it takes time.
Well, there's a huge market out there for motorsports, viewership. It seems like it's insatiable, and thank goodness for Stacy David, for Gears, for MAV TV, and for all the people here at the RPM International Motorsports Expo in 2013 to really kind of jump on board and really rev this thing up.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're glad to be part of it, glad to be part with RPM. It's going to be a really cool deal.
Thanks for being here, Stacy. Remember, December 4th through the 8th at the Walt Disney World Resorts. It's going to be 7 times bigger than this, 47 square miles. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's Ray Stein. It's a 1932 Ford 5-window coupe. It's a Downs Industries body, 3-inch chop, 350 small block Chevrolet engine with a comp thumper cam, air conditioning, power windows, power trunk, 350 small block Chevrolet engine with a lot of Edelbrock components. Edelbrock street tunnel ram, Edelbrock 500 4-barrel carburetors, Edelbrock fuel pump, water pump, comp thumper cam, air conditioning, billet city aluminum electric fan, power windows, power door locks, power trunk, and it is kind of modeled after Ed Roth and the Rat Fink. Therefore, that's the reason for the hand on the gear shift on the windows. And even some of the marks on the pinstriping are synonymous with Ed Roth type artwork, where he has the little vibration marks, very much like this, actually, that are on the car. So I tried to model the car by kind of over-exaggerating the exhaust and the rear tires and so forth to look like an Ed Roth Rat Fink car. And when I was 12 years old, I saw American Graffiti for the first time, and in that movie, one of the star cars is a 1932 Ford 5-window coupe. So that was the reason I wanted this car. I got my first hot rod when I was 14. I got a 57 Chevy, worked on it for a few years, and that never worked out, but I finally got this 32 Ford about 3.5 years ago. It's named after my mom, Mary, so therefore the name of the car is Miss Mary, and her name is on the back of the car. So she's still around and usually comes to car shows with me. I was at Hard Rock Live a few years ago after I first purchased the car, and I went over to Hard Rock and asked Jeff Beck, who's a great hot rod guy, as you probably know, to autograph the car, and that sort of started this autograph collection, which is Vic Edelbrock, Faith Granger, who produced a really cool movie called Deuce of Spades about 32 Roadster. Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top autographed the car. He's also a big hot rod guy, as you probably know. Big Daddy Don Garlitz, who's next door today. Chip Foose autographed it for me a couple of years ago. And this is Miss Linda Vaughn, who is Miss Golden Hearse Shifter for 40 plus years now. And then this is a dear friend of mine, Mary Ann, that passed away recently, that used to hang out in the garage a lot and help me work on the car. So that's sort of my tribute to all those folks.
Coming up next on Car Show Television.
Car Show Television for the U.S. Drift Circuit's Round 3 Drifting Till Sunset event at Sun Life Stadium on September 28th beginning at 3 p.m. This event is great for all people and families of all ages with live music and a car show presented by BraggingRights.com. Be a part of the most exciting automotive movement in South Florida and get your drift on. Remember, Saturday, September 28th at Sun Life Stadium. Get your sideways fix with the U.S. Drift Circuit Round 3. Go to usdriftcircuit.com for more details. South Florida is home to car lovers from all over, and it's also home to one of the very best tire stores anywhere. OK Tire Stores is family owned and operated since 1960 in Pompano Beach, giving you personal service and the absolute highest quality. Whether it's tire mounting, balancing, or tire truing, OK Tire Stores does it right the first time. With a broad selection of tires from Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and Michelin, OK Tire Stores will certainly have what you need. Custom orders are okay too. Passenger cars, classics, even truck and light-duty trailers are covered at OK Tire Stores. Having the best reputation in South Florida means it's always best to make an appointment. Monday through Friday between 7:30 and 5:30, and Saturdays between 7:30 and 1:30. So, if you're tired of being treated like a number at one of the big tire superstores, come and see the best for all your tire care, front-end alignment, and suspension needs at OK Tire Stores on Dixie Highway in Pompano Beach.
Ginger and Chuck Redding from St. Petersburg, Florida.
You're looking here at my 1960 Nash Metropolitan. Actually, it's my wife's car. We took this car, we put a V8 Chevrolet engine in it. We took a 9-inch Mustang rear end, we cut and narrowed it, put it in. Has a 700 R4 transmission. We painted Tangelo Pearl in white, which seems to be a real hit with people. The engine, it will just really get up and go. I mean, this thing will throw you back in the seat when you jump on it. And it's just been a real crowd pleaser. We love it to death. We both drive it. It's just a fun car to drive. We took the Continental kit off it. We took the door handles off. We shaved it, took all the chrome. I'm generally a chrome nut, So for me to retro this car and paint everything was very unusual. We took 2 bumpers, welded them together. We were going to take the back off, but everybody kind of liked the indentation that was on it, gave it some character, so we left it in the car. Charger, gas cap. We had one laying around. We were trying to think of what to do, and we thought it'd just give it real character because the car does have parts from many, many different cars put on it. We took the front end, we cut it right off the car. It's got a Mustang 2 front end from Fat Man on it that fit an Anglia. That's what's on the front suspension. Does have airbags, so we can adjust the ride height in the front, which really makes it look cool when you drop it down. And I used to have a Chevy emblem on the front, which really used to throw people a curve, but I put the Metropolitan signature back on it. So
I'm guessing
that hood scoop is pretty rare. We put it on the car and we got ready to cut the hole in it, but we liked the stainless steel insert so much we just couldn't take cutting a hole in it. So it's on there mainly just for show. Believe it or not, people love this car. If we stop at a gas station, they just drive in. They want to know what it is. Most people don't even know what it is, and they love the thing. They want to take pictures of us. My daughter got married recently, and we ordered a limo for her, and she was outraged. She wanted to go to the wedding in the Met, so I loaded her in the Met and put a little fan in there, and on the way to the wedding, people kept jumping out of cars, stopping, taking pictures of us, and we actually drove the car right up to the seats where people were sitting, because it was on the beach, and it just was a hoot. They just loved it to death. And I got out and got her out. I walked her down the aisle, but she got married out of the Met. So it's kind of a real neat, fun car. We belong to Metropolitan Owners Club. I know it's kind of sacrilege to chop one up, but we did, and they received it pretty good, and they liked it. I'd never get rid of it. I love this car to death. We have so much fun in this car. We go everywhere with it. Everywhere we go, people just love the thing to death. It's just a fun car.
How young people love this car. We thought they would look at it as kind of a corny old people's car, but all the young kids just love this car.
Challenge them to race.
Well,
Yeah, the micro set, the kids with the Hondas and that, they invite us to their shows, which are very unusual, you know, especially the micro cars, and you get all the Hondas and everything out there with these young kids, and here we are with this old Metropolitan, a couple old crows sitting there, and the kids love it to death. Well, this other vehicle over here is a Western Flyer Rocket. It's a 5-to-1 scale replica of the actual wagon that we have. It's on a S10 chassis with a V6 in it. The car is all street legal. Got an 8-foot tall handle on it. It's all fiberglass and wood composite. We take this thing up and down the interstate 75 or 80. It's a hoot. People love it to death. They're hanging out the windows at 75 trying to take pictures of it. We do a lot of charity events with it. It's kind of rough in car shows because there's no place to put it, no class, but nonetheless, we always bring it with us because the kids love it to death. We usually put the kids in it, let them get their pictures by their parents and stuff, and they just think it's a hoot. Likely, if you were here at this show this weekend, there was probably more pictures taken of this wagon than any other cars here. I mean, people just love it because it's such a novelty. I mean, you don't see, you know, a 12-foot wagon going down the road under power on an interstate every day. So it handles good, great. You just don't want to get caught in the rain in it too. I'm building a 1928 Model A Ford hot rod, 2-door sedan. I picked the body up in an auction. It was just a body, and after I had it, I thought, well, what am I going to do with this? And next thing you know, I picked up a frame, and I've gone nuts with it. And we hope to have it done in 2 months, to have it at the Turkey Trot Run, or I'd like to get to the Street Rod Nationals with it, but it's going to be real close, and it's going to be a real looker. I've really kind of gone all out on this car.
Car Show Television for the U.S. Drift Circuit's Round 3 Drifting Till Sunset event at Sun Life Stadium on September 28th, beginning at 3 p.m. This event is great for all people and families of all ages, with live music and a car show presented by BraggingRights.com. Be a part of the most exciting automotive movement in South Florida and get your drift on. Remember, Saturday, September 28th at Sun Life Stadium. Get your sideways fix with the U.S. Drift Circuit Round 3. Go to usdriftcircuit.com for more details.
My name is Bill Pinellas from St. Petersburg, Florida, and I want to show you I have a 68 Camaro, Pro Touring Camaro, all custom done. What we did is when we started the car, I had a vision in my mind of how I want the car to be built. So I had a rendering done by Ben Hammer's, a good friend of mine, did the rendering of the car, and we back and forth the emails, and I gave him my thoughts and my design and what I wanted to do for the car. So he basically took my thoughts, took the design. I told him I wanted the carbon fiber look with the red, nice torch red and the black paint on the car, and have the theme going throughout the whole car. And of course, we did an LS conversion, put an LS2 Corvette engine in there with the stage 2 cam, stage 2 heads, and also to T56 Magnum 6-speed transmission. Also the carbon fiber products, we have the carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber deck lid from Anvil Auto. Also the interior is custom done, custom torch red leather interior. As you can tell, the back paint is PPG 2021. Along with the theme of the car, we also did the wheels, are forged line wheels. We actually did the carbon fiber look in the centers of the car, and also we did throughout, to keep the theme going, we kept the bumpers and did the bumpers the same way to get that carbon fiber look. I tell you, when I drive the car, it's awesome. I tell you, it's a ride. I tell you what, I've had the car built for almost 3 years, and I tell you what, I drive it like it's stolen. I love it. I enjoy it. I tell you, I stop everybody. I can't stop ever. Every time I stop to get gas, they're stopping talking to me. If I stop in to get gas, it's about a half-hour wait because I end up talking about the car. Actually, the horsepower range on the vehicle, on the motor itself, is pushing 500 horsepower. I actually took the car on the dyno and had pushed 440 at the rear wheels on the dyno machine. Anytime I wanted to, I stripped the tires, actually. Actually, the mirrors itself, my builder had an idea. We took the stock base of the 68 Camaro for the base and the mirrors, and we actually got the mirror from Billet Specialties. We drilled and tapped out the mirrors and put the custom mirrors in there also. As you can see, the bumpers, as we talked about, it's actually a water transfer is what it is. So we actually did the water transfer on the bumpers, which tie into the centers of the wheels through forge line. We did the centers, we took the wheels apart to match the bumpers, so keep the theme going the same way with the name of the logo of the Evade. And how we came up with the name of the Evade, actually, when I had the car rendering done with Ben Hammer's, we were going back and forth to name the vehicle, the build, and I was like at a loss. I couldn't figure out what kind of name we're going to be proud of, so we went back and forth, and we thought of Evade, and it kind of like when the guy, Ben, who did the rendering, he told me, he said Evade, I go, hey, it's stuck. So I took the name Evade, I figured that's what we'll name it. If you want to know more about the car, you can check out evadecamaro.com. Or actually, if you want, go to Facebook and like Evade Camaro.
And coming up on Car Show Television.
Car Show Television for the U.S. Drift Circuit's Round 3 Drifting Till Sunset event at Sun Life Stadium on September 28th beginning at 3 p.m. This event is great for all people and families of all ages with live music and a car show presented by BraggingRights.com. Be a part of the most exciting automotive movement in South Florida and get your drift on. Remember, Saturday, September 28th at Sun Life Stadium. Get your sideways fix with the U.S. Drift Circuit Round 3. Go to usdriftcircuit.com for more details. South Florida is home to car lovers from all over, and it's also home to one of the very best tire stores anywhere. OK Tire Stores is family owned and operated since 1960 in Pompano Beach, giving you personal service and the absolute highest quality. Whether it's tire mounting, balancing, or tire truing, OK Tire Stores does it right the first time. With a broad selection of tires from Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and Michelin, OK Tire Stores will certainly have what you need. Custom orders are okay too. Passenger cars, classics, even truck and light-duty trailers are covered at OK Tire Stores. Having the best reputation in South Florida means it's always best to make an appointment. Monday through Friday between 7:30 and 5:30 and Saturdays between 7:30 and 1:30. So, if you're tired of being treated like a number at one of the big tire superstores, come and see the best for all your tire care, front-end alignment, and suspension needs at OK Tire Stores on Dixie Highway in Pompano Beach.
Hi, my name is Kim Morrell, and I am a 2010 World Champion in Pro Extreme Motorcycle. I am out of Palm Beach, Florida with Morrell Sachs Motorsports. I run 4 seconds at 180 miles per hour. Welcome to my world. This is my ride, Suzuki. It's a 2010 chassis. I have an 1800cc motor with 300 to 400 horsepower in it, powered by nitrous. This bike runs 180 miles per hour in the 8th mile. This is my belt. I won this in 2010. I'm the first and only female to compete in a Pro Mod Motorsports in the ADRL, and I am now the first and only female in 2010 to win the World Championship. Now, off the track, I get into my 1968 Chevelle. Publix, out to dinner, awesome car shows, and standing here with you at Car Show Television. It's a little more relaxed than the bike, that's for sure. On the bike, I always have to be on my toes. In my car, I get to kick back and enjoy the ride.
I'm John Eliot from Naples, Florida. This is my 1933 Ford Vicky that I built, painted, brought it down here to the car show. It's got all custom leather interior in it. It's got a 350 Chevy Corvette motor in it. We added a back door to the car, so easy access into the back of the car. It took me 6 years to build the car. I was on and off of working on it. It was just a fun project to do. I just never owned a 33 Ford Vicky before, and I saw this one and decided to purchase it and build this car up. It's a fun project to do. We've had coupes and sedans before, and this is the sedan I really like to own. We've been in street riding for many years, since the teenage years, and really enjoyed it, so we decided to continue on. But we put bucket seats in it, so they're all electric, so we can adjust those how we wish for cruising. It's got cruise control, it's got tilt wheels, it's got air conditioning, heat, DVD radio. Wife doesn't like bright colors, and I don't like dark colors, so we kind of split the car in half. I told her she could have the top half, we could go black with it. I decided to go red with the bottom half and put flames on it.
Car Show Television for the U.S. Drift Circuit's Round 3 Drifting Till Sunset event at Sun Life Stadium on September 28th beginning at 3 p.m. This event is great for all people and families of all ages with live music and a car show presented by BraggingRights.com. Be a part of the most exciting automotive movement in South Florida and get your drift on. Remember, Saturday, September 28th at Sun Life Stadium. Get your sideways fix with the U.S. Drift Circuit Round 3. Go to usdriftcircuit.com for more details. I'm here with, you guessed it, Lawrence Cartel. Lawrence, the last time we saw you, it was in Delray. We did a great feature on your cars, and here you are up in Orlando. What's going on?
Oh man, I'm so happy to be here with Dream Cars Weekend, RPM. There's so many cars. It's so exciting to be here. There's tons of people. They love the car. They love the wrap. I'm calling it a wrap due to the idea that it's really art on vinyl. Art on vinyl, but people are really loving it, and especially this car, the Fireball Run car, which raised awareness for missing children, and it emanates out of Orlando, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, it's good to see you, Lawrence. We've been seeing you in a lot of different places, and I'm sure it won't be the last time, right?
No, I'm going to see you actually for Supercar Week in January. We're going to have a special night at the Norton Museum of Art, and I hope to, see you there.
Right, great. That sounds great. Speaking of wraps, we're about to wrap here at the 2013 International Motor Works Expo put on by RPM. And anyway, thanks again, Lawrence, and we'll see you next time.
You bet.
Hey, thanks for watching Car Show Television.